this is the second worksheet. Okay, we will solve some questions about the transformation for the linear function. Okay, if we want to reflect across y-axis, what will we do? Excellent, we will get the opposite for the slope. So if the equation, or if the function fx equal 5x, so it will be, if we reflect it across y-axis, it will be hx, it will be negative 5x. Excellent. If the function fx equal negative 9x, so it will be positive 9x, so hx equal 9x. C, function of x equal 2x plus 7. If we reflect it across y-axis, so we will get the opposite of the slope. So the equation, or the equation for the line, it will be hx, it will be negative 2x plus 7. Second question, we need to describe the transformation from fx to gx. Fx here, fx equal x, and gx equal gx here is 1/3 x. Okay, so here same y-intercept, because the y-intercept here is 0 and the y-intercept here is 0, but different slope. Different slope, same y-intercept, so it's a rotation. So the line rotate about 0 and 0, and then you must tell me what, if you said rotation, you must say the line rotate about which point, and the line become more steeper or less steep. Okay, so here the line rotate about 0 and 0. Okay, and the line become, here the slope is 1 and become 1/3, so the slope become less. If it's less, so the line become less steep. Okay, here function of x equal x and gx equal x minus 5. Same slope but different y-intercept. This mean here we have translation. Excellent, same slope but different y-intercept. So here the line translated 5 units down. Why? How can we get how many units? The second y-intercept minus the first y-intercept. So negative 5 minus 0 equal negative 5. So the line translated 5 units down. Okay, the third function, or the third question here, fx equal x and gx equal 4x minus 2. Here we have different slope and different y-intercept. Different slope and different y-intercept, so we have multiple transformation. We will do more than one. We will rotate and then we will translate. So here the rotation about 0 and 0, because we compare between x and 4x, and we suppose the y-intercept here is 0. So the line will rotate about 0 and 0. The slope here 1 become 4, so the slope increased, so the line become more steep. Rotate about 0, 0 and 0, and the line become more steep or steeper. Okay, and what about the translate? And then translate 2 units down. Okay, B, function of x equal x and gx equal 0.25x plus 3. Different slope and different y-intercept, so it's multiple transformation. Rotate about 0 and 0, and the line become less steep, because the slope here is 1 and becomes 0.25, so the slope become less, so the line become less steep. And then translate 3 units up. Okay, function of x equal 2x and the function of gx equal x plus 8. different slope and different y-intercept, so it's multiple transformation. Okay, so it's rotate about 0 and 0, and the line become 2 become 1, so it's less steep. And then translate 8 unit up. Okay, D, function of x equal negative 5x and gx equal 5x. So it's opposite slope. If it's opposite slope, this is it's mean reflect across y-axis. Okay, here we need to graph and tell me what and describe the transformation happen here. Fx equal x and gx equal x plus 3. Okay, so same slope but different y-intercept, so the two lines are parallel. Okay, so the line translated 3 units up. How can we graph this? We can graph fx equal x. This it's mean 0 0, 1 and 1, 2 and 2. So connect between them to graph the first line. Okay, here we will shift or translate 3 units up, so we can get each point translate 3 units up and graph the line. This is way. And then the second way, or another way, we can graph the second line. How? By slope and by the y-intercept. The y-intercept here is 3, so the point is 0 and 3. 0 and 3. Okay, and the slope is 1, so 1 unit up and 1 unit to the right, so we can get the second point. Connect between the first and second point to graph the second line. Okay, here function of x equal x and gx equal 1/2 x minus 7. Different slope and different y-intercept, so the line rotate about 0 and 0 and become less steep because the slope here 1 become 1/2, and then shifted or translate 7 units down. How can we graph this? Function of x, it's the parent of the function. 0 and 0, 1 and 1, 2 and 2, connect between them to graph the line. Okay, and how can we graph this? By the y-intercept, it's negative 7. 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, this is negative 7. And the slope 1/2, this is mean I will go 1 unit up and 2 units to the right to get the second point. Connect between the two points to graph the line. Okay, thank you.